We talked about this situation last week, but
That
the
was a
video just dropped earlier this week.
horrible
So now it's a
translation.
chance for y'all to see the video, and then let's talk
I
about
was
it.
doing Will Smith, man. Leave.
To Soyna Massey's house on July 6th after she reported a possible intruder. Body camera video shows them searching her property and taking special interest in a car with broken windows. They knock at least 5 times, and Massey comes to the door, mumbling something to Deputy Sean Grayson, who responds.
Why would it hurt you? You called us.
The conversation appears to be wrapping up about a minute later.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Then deputies ask more about that car and wind up coming inside Massey's house for some questions. They notice the stove is on. Massey goes over to the pot of water, and things take a fatal turn.
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
I
Rebuke you in the name of
better not. I swear to God, I'll shoot you right in your face.
Deputy Grayson's body camera shows his vantage point as he raises his weapon. Massey places the pot down, puts her hands in the air, and ducks. Grayson shoots. Just minutes ago, Massey's father, James Wilburn, talked about seeing the video of what happened.
I kind of feel like, Roxanne, it's a dream. I'm going to wake up, but I just don't know kind of what to say. I saw this happen in the George Floyd matter. I saw this happen in the Breonna Taylor matter. And I had to say to God, why me? Why my child?
And I know we talked about this a little bit last week, but then the video actually came out. And like I said, it's kind of crazy when you actually look at the video. I want to say this: the father did say that she did have some mental issues, that she did seek help, and she was going through some treatments or whatnot. But Matt, Professor, your thoughts when you saw the actual
Well,
video?
honestly, I said all I needed to say about that coward jackass last week. But watching the video, you see, she's on the ground yet again,
Yeah.
on the ground, hands up, and gets shot.
Yeah.
So I mean, what else need to be said? And I'm gonna say this to anybody watching it, and black people in particular: let's not give the right a reason to mobilize by boycotting and burning, or boycotting and gathering, and then let the right say we're burning shit down again and all this other bullshit. Just remain calm. Let the law do what it's supposed to do until after the election. Then we're gonna burn shit down. But up until that, everybody just stay calm. Don't do nothing to this coward fuck. Just let it play out.
Yeah, I know he's been arrested. Of course, they know they had to fire him, but it's just a situation that's crazy. One thing that they didn't talk about in the video, they did ask her to go remove the pot, and she removed the pot off of the stove, and then I guess the guy was like, "We don't want to be, I guess, throwing boiling hot water on," and she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." You know what I'm saying? And that's when he said, you better not, I'll shoot you in the face. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking face.
Yeah. And you saw the reaction that she did, because she did put the actual pot down. But Tim Dog, my question to you is, the cop was saying, I was afraid of getting hot boiling water thrown in my face, but she set the pot down on the stove, bent down, put her hands up in the air, that he came around. If you watch the video, he came around and shot her. Tim Dog, your thoughts?
Right after he shot her, he says, I told you I don't want no fucking hot water thrown in my face, or something to that effect. And the thing that shocks me is, this is the first time he's killed someone, but not the first time he's been in incidents as a law enforcement officer.
Yeah.
He admitted that he drank a lot when he was in the Army. He admitted that he got 2 DUIs. He admitted that
No DUIs.
he had a problem, but 2 sheriff's departments still hired him anyway.
Yes.
One, he left because someone reported him being abuse of power and shit like that. Now here he is, he's killed someone and he's trying to justify it by a pot of hot water.
Yeah.
No, the thing that gets me is they're so quick to say he was a good cop. Oh, and he had a misconduct discharge from the military,
Yeah.
whatever the hell that is. So they say. And here's a man who's definitely not fit to be an officer, but yet twice got the right to carry a gun so that he can go out and seek revenge or abuse of power on people that he feel like are weaker than him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And this is why we need, this 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 kind of police reform. For the Donald Trump talking about, oh, police gonna be immune. No, if they're gonna be immune, the vetting system better be good as fuck.
But
Because
that's
you
not
yeah.
got
gonna be the
psychos
issue.
out here killing people with mental instability, and yet they still getting hired to carry a gun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And what I'm going to say about the situation is, it's a crazy situation, Pharaoh King. My question to you is: you saw the video, and just like the father said, you know, he wish it was a dream, but it's not a dream; it's reality. And he basically saying that, yeah, my daughter may have had mental issues or mental problems, but um she didn't deserve to die that way. Pharaoh King, your thoughts?
Well, with him saying that, the police officer should have realized that when he got to the door, that she wasn't quite all there. You can kind of tell that she's you know, um, I won't say you can say that she's a mentally disturbed person, but the conversation you can gauge somebody in conversation that she's not violent. There's no reason
Yeah,
for him to presume that she's going to throw some hot water on her because even when she said "I rebuke you," that don't mean she's going to throw the water on you. It's like
yeah,
just like Mr. JJ said, there's nothing threatening about this woman to make you,
yeah,
threaten her to shoot her in the face.
yeah,
With that being said, I think the father was doing an interview,
yeah.
and when he was doing the interview, he was saying that she had called for a prowler,
That's
and
right.
then right they called for a prowler, but then he didn't even get the information that she was shot by. He thought she was shot by the prowler, not by the police.
Yeah,
And then her son, I think, got the same information. So they were trying to cover it up, talking to him on the phone.
yeah. Well, I
He
would
didn't
say,
even turn his body camera on until after they got in the house. It
I
wasn't
would
on
say,
for the whole time,
Right.
right
I,
before
I,
she got
I
shot.
I would say that what they say what happened was the father say that they got conflicting stories because
Yeah.
the first story
Hmm.
that he got, they say that she shot herself. So
Oh, I didn't even know that one.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the first story that he
Yeah.
said that they say that she shot herself, that she committed suicide. But
Mm.
then the story kept changing because of the other cop's body camera that basically
Mm.
caught everything. So that was makes it even worse. And then we watch some of the other videos, you know,
Oh my
they,
goodness.
they break it down. You know, they show when she put the pot on the stove, back on the stove, and when she's bent down, you, the pot is up here, she's down here covering her head, and then you hear her say, "I'm sorry," and you still shoot. Conspiracy
He
Once
sh-
brother.
again,
shot
she's
her in the
not in a
eye.
threatening position. There's
Yeah,
nothing threatening about this woman.
He
They're in
shot
the
her
house. They
in the
follow her in the house.
eye.
yeah,
In the
yeah,
fucking eye.
yeah. Conspiracy brothers, your thoughts?
Well, I'm saying condolences to the family. But like I told y'all a few weeks ago when that Air Force guy got shot,
Mm,
it's a seasonal thing. I told y'all this. There's stats to prove that this is seasonal. And another point I'll make, it's an election year. Usually in election years, they do it twice. Usually in election years, they do it twice. Look it up. The stats are there. So
Mm.
Who
again,
do what
history
twice?
is
The
a
killings.
cop kills a black person. During election years, it happens multiple times.
Yeah,
So
but see, conspiracy brother, I got to push back on you a little bit. God damn, somebody just dropped a whole goddamn bomb on me.
Oh shit,
But
no
I got to
man.
push back on you because something
Alcohol
like this,
abuse.
something like this shouldn't even
Sorry.
happen because of the fact that hey, I'm calling you because there's a prowler. The cops are supposed to be there to diffuse the situation.
you're right.
Hey, can I get your why you need my identification? I haven't committed a crime. See, that's where it basically started at. Why you need my identification? Okay, we didn't see anything. Okay, man, we didn't see anything. Okay, there's nothing going on. Okay, have a nice day.
Well,
But if you
well,
do
you
see
just
something,
said
call
a
us back.
prowler.
Yeah, but
How
that's what
you
I'm saying.
found? How's the prowler in the house?
Exactly. If the prowler was in the house, they would have saw him. But
Like I
Yeah.
said, it's a
my
conspiracy.
thing that no, what I'm pushing back on conspiracy brother is the fact that it has to be you have to be in tune with the cops for the cops to say, okay, it's time for us to go kill a black person because it's election year. No,
Hey,
no,
hey,
Well,
no,
see,
no,
Mr.
no.
Joseph asked where was the taser. That's what I brought up last week.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
cop carries their
Taser.
Taser.
firearm and a taser, and they're
We
each
said that
shaped
last week.
differently. They're each
Mhm.
on the same. They're always on a different side from your weapon.
That's right.
So there's no excuse for them. And you notice they don't even say that anymore. Now that I think about it, they don't say I mistook it for a taser because it's damn near impossible to do, even in the heat of a firefight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
But he had a reputation of abuse of power.
But
He
see,
had a
and
reputation
that's what I'm
of
going to bring up.
being
That's what I'm going to
aggressive.
bring up. It shows
the
the
perfect guy.
disparity. It shows disparity between the protected and the people that are supposed to be protected. The people that are
Mhm.
supposed to be protected because this man uh, uh, misconduct getting kicked out the army for misconduct will lose you some jobs. You can't get clearance for
yeah.
most
Oh yeah.
jobs, for most
You can't.
government jobs like that.
You
When
can't.
you have that kind of discharge, you can't get a government job. The cops, police force that hired him didn't care apparently because they saw that he's military, and law enforcement always wants military experience.
Yeah.
And then the fact that this is his second job as a police officer or a sheriff's deputy, his second job, and he's had misconduct everywhere. He's misconduct has followed him everywhere he's ever been.
Mm.
Military, police forces, always. So this
Not
guy
just
should have
that, the
never had a job.
DUIs.
The
Two
DUI
of
is
them.
the DUI should have disqualified him automatically
Hmm.
Yeah.
because that shows you don't have a care for the law even enough to follow it as you're enforcing it. And then my biggest issue is, again, it shows the disparity between the people that they call protectors and law enforcement and the people that they're protecting. He can get all of this when a black person as a felon, and I'm gonna bring it black, but it's always everybody, but
Yeah.
especially black people as felons or even arrested for something like DUI or misconduct, can't get certain damn jobs.
Yeah. Yeah.
It,
Me
it's
ask
it's
this question.
pathetic.
And
Me
he
ask this.
didn't even render aid. His
No.
partner was the one that rendered aid. He was walking around making excuses of why he shot her.
No, no. He told his partner there's no reason because the partner said I'm going to get my bag. He told the partner there's no need to because I shot her in the face. There's
Yeah,
no
he
need
shot her in
to
the eye.
because he already know that she was going to be deceased. But my question to the panel:
Mm, mm.
why didn't the other cop try to defuse the situation? Hey, hey, hey! The other cop he could have spoken up and say, "Hey, man, what are you doing? Hey, hey, hey! We don't
Because
need to go there."
they probably been through this before. And by the cop who shot her having a reputation of being a bully, a badass, do shit his way, the other cop was like, oh, I'll let him go ahead. Fuck
No,
him.
no,
He
no,
go,
no, no,
no,
no.
no,
That's
no,
not
no.
no, no.
I'm being
That's the easy way out, Tim. Dog. No,
that
I'm
could be.
not.
Now I'm
No,
not
no.
saying that you condoning
Let
it.
me
No,
say
what
let me
I'm
say why.
saying is,
Let me say why
you
that I
asked the
think that's so.
question.
But
Trying
let
to
me say
answer it.
why. Let me say why I think that's a easy way out because,
Mm.
th- like I said, they're supposed to be there to help this woman. Yeah, I don't give a damn if you my boy and I know that you
Oh,
go
they
on a
not
tangent.
boys.
No,
They not boys.
no, listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if they work together, they're boys because they're partners. That means that they've been working together for a while. So it's not like this is the first night that they got together. So if me and you working together, and I know that you got a little temper problem, I would try to diffuse any type of situation. I'll be like, hey man, hey bro, okay. But why didn't the other cop say, hey man, what are you doing? This it's not called for this situation for this to happen. You understand what I'm trying to say?
No, I
That's
know
why
what you're saying,
that's why
but
I'm saying that's why
if
I'm
you've
pushing
been
back on
working
you
with
just a little
someone
bit.
and you know that, no matter what you say, even though they may be wrong, they're gonna
What's good, Lee?
Yo,
do whatever they want. I'm just saying that, and it escalated so quick from the time
Yeah,
she got the pot to
yeah,
the time he shot her. That was like
yeah,
what, 3
I,
seconds, if
yeah.
that.
I would say to that maybe, and I'm not trying to indemnify his partner from anything.
Oh no,
Maybe his partner was surprised that it went that far that
that
quickly.
Okay,
quick.
I give you that. Okay, I give you that.
Because I mean, you didn't hear him talk much, but the few words he said, I don't think he knew it was going to go like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
I give you that. I
Oh
give you
man,
that.
nobody
I
did.
give
because the
Yeah, I
soldier
give you
had
that.
a mission. He had a
What was that
mission
mission?
to get
Yeah,
Uh,
do what he
and
did.
he shouldn't have
He
never
got
been
he
there in
got
the
he got
first
put out for
place.
yeah,
misconduct
He
for a
shouldn't have been
reason.
there in the first place.
Once you do shit like that, you get put yourself in positions
You know
where
how many people are in trouble for this?
you
You
fuck
got
yeah.
the
yourself
I
and you
state,
would
gotta
say
the
this. What
city,
I
shit.
would say. This what
But
I would say.
county.
like I
I'm
said,
not Matt
man,
Professor, but conspiracy. But I agree with you on this. He was on a
I'm gonna
mission. He
stick
was
to
on a
what I
mission
said.
because of the fact that he wanted to shoot somebody that night. And I know a lot of people probably say, "Man, on the street, you talking crazy." I
Why?
don't
Because he
know. I
was
don't think
told
he was
to.
told to. But what I would say is that when he saw the opportunity, when they told her, "Hey, you might start a fire, go move the pot," and and then she say, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." He say, "That's my opportunity to do what I want to do. That's
I
my
want to know when a
opportunity."
boiling pot of water starts a goddamn fire.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But exactly. But what I'm saying is that was his opportunity to say, "Hey, it's
Wow.
justified for me to shoot this lady in her face because that's what he said he was going to do, and that's what he did." But what
Because I'm about to go to jail
Yeah,
and
and
they're
what
gonna
I
no
take
wait to
care
see
of
if
me
they're
in
gonna
there.
do a toxicology on him. I mean,
and,
he was
and this
real
and this is the
aggressive
thing
throughout the
and
whole
this is the
thing.
thing that I think that tripped him up though because his partner had his camera on, and then when the DA and they saw the pot on the stove and she didn't have nothing in her hand, how can you say that, hey, I was in fear of hot water being thrown on in my face or towards me? Pharaoh King, your thoughts?
There's nothing to say. I
Okay
Yeah.
mean,
then. Matt
Well,
there's
Professor.
nothing to say.
and I'm gonna and Tim asked about the toxicology that would have had to been done that night.
Mm,
Hmm. Oh, I
They
know.
would
I'm
have
saying
to
I'm
do
waiting for the
toxicology.
results. I want to
What?
see the
mm.
It might
results.
have been done.
How much you want to bet they didn't do one?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
If they
saying.
don't,
No.
then
I'm
that's
pretty
against
sure that wasn't
procedure.
even on the list of accomplishments for the night.
No,
No.
I'm
You're
saying
right.
when an officer is involved in a shooting, especially
See? That demon jumped in his body. The demon that they
now I'm
told to
just
go
saying
do that.
he
Jumped in
had a
there. Pow.
mission. I mean, but his reputation alone should have just. I'm sure other cops on the force know what kind of person he is, and like
Yeah.
Mad Professor said, his partner probably didn't believe it was gonna go quick that fast. But you've all been with people who talk a lot of shit, and what you do, man? Psh, I ain't worrying about them because
Right.
they ain't
Tim,
gonna do shit.
Tim,
Oh
that
no,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
I just
yeah.
he
seen some shit
But
pop off
I'm
quick
saying
like that before.
you said that to
I just
someone
seen some
before,
shit
right?
pop off.
Oh, I ain't worried about him.
Tim,
He ain't gonna do shit.
Tim, at the end
No,
Go
of the
ahead.
day,
I tell you this. Let me say,
that dude was evil. That at the
yeah,
end of the
Oh, I
day,
didn't. No,
he's an
I'm not
evil
saying he wasn't
individual.
evil. Man, fuck
Yeah,
him. I hope
yeah.
I
yeah.
hope somebody rape him in
No,
He was
jail.
sent on a
All
I
I'm
would say
mission.
saying
I would
is,
say
He's
this.
evil, and
somebody like that should have
Joseph,
never been in the force. And I'm
Yeah,
sure other
agree.
people know it, but
You
didn't
gotta
say a
understand.
damn thing because they like, oh, he just all mouth. He ain't gonna do nothing until he does.
Nah,
no,
I
because
Until
believe
he does.
he was.
But you
let me
gotta
say
realize
this.
that
You know,
nobody told him
Let
what they
this
told him.
motherfucker right
It
here,
was
boy.
all in here.
I got
Because he
Yeah,
had
and
mental
no,
issues.
yeah.
I'm telling you,
he
he
said
had
I
he's
would
mental
say this.
alcoholic.
issues. So it was in here when he was
Let me
told
just
that
say
he had
this,
to do
man.
that.
I know that if I hang out with some friends, because we all like you said, Tim Dog, we all got friends, and I know my friends that have a quick temper. I know my friends that are laid back, and Yeah,
And that's
no,
what
no.
I'm
What
gonna
I'm
be
saying
going
is,
out with.
but we go out though. I keep my eye on that friend that I know has a temper.
Right.
Yeah, and
No, I
that's what I'm
don't.
trying to say. I do, man, because that's
I
what
don't
you're
because
supposed to do. Because
Right. You're
I don't
supposed to.
because I guess for me, I know if a friend of mine has a temper, if he or she swings, now I gotta swing. So that's why I
yeah.
say I keep my eye on that person, be like try to defuse the situation, and that's why I go back to how come his partner didn't try to defuse the situation
But they may
before it
not have
got
been
to the
friends.
point
They may
where
not
there
have
was no
liked each
return.
other. I'm just saying they may
I
not.
mean, I'm just saying
They
it
just
could
work
be,
together because they have to.
it could be. But like I
It could
say
be
though,
like that. They don't
like
have
I
to
say,
socialize, do your job, and then you go home.
yeah, but like I
And
say though,
probably saying his reputation, he probably like, man, this motherfucker
but like I said,
asshole.
I guess what I'm saying is I don't give a damn about his reputation. My thing is when you're doing a job, you try to not
Mm,
You don't give a damn. You
you
don't give
don't
a
go
fuck. Hey,
overboard to show that your masculinity to a woman that was holding her hands up, that said that she was sorry, that was bending down, and then you shoot her. Just like Matt Preston said, he was a coward. He's a
yeah.
coward then, he's a coward
absolutely.
now.
Oh,
He's a
he gonna
coward.
get his.
And yeah, yeah, he's gonna get his, but it goes back to what y'all said earlier. You know, if number 45 gets back in the office, he's going to
Demons.
give these cops total immunity.